Hello and welcome to Business Reporter's Digital Transformation Campaign. I'm Alistair Greener. 6 billion devices are connected to the internet today. These include factory equipment, RFID tags, smart meters, cars and the soil, just to mention a few. Organisations are encouraged to connect their equipment to a public or private network. They are promised by IoT experts that their productivity will skyrocket, their costs will drop, and that they can prevent breakdowns and plan better. Yet many CEOs still turn their back on the opportunity. Often the promised results never materialise and IoT doesn't deliver. What are the misconceptions that lead to hesitation or disappointment? This is what we're going to discuss today with Bobby Vale, IoT Business Development Manager and Orchestrator at Advantech. Good morning.
Hi, Alistair.
Let's say that I'm running a big manufacturing plant. I'm aware of IoT, but I'm reluctant to bring it into my organisation. So what? What's the problem with that?
I think the so what there is that so many people are seeing the advantages of IoT and how it's working in industry. And if you don't get on the boat now, then the chances are you're going to be overrun and swamped by your competitors as you go forward.
It's an incredibly complex operation to institute IoT. So what conversations should be taking place with the various stakeholders to make sure that it does get introduced in a smooth way?
As far as we're concerned, the main headline here there is why in big capital letters, and that should be at the forefront of everything they're trying to achieve. Once they've got past that, once they've investigated that part of the conversation, it's then a discussion around the technology and the how we go and implement that. And that's where we come in with our expertise and with our partners so that we co-create a solution that delivers tangible benefits for those customers.
And coming back to the C-suite for a moment, how do you go about allaying the fears of the C-suite about implementation to ensure that it is actually rolled out smoothly?
We have to show capability. We have to go in there and show that we are an industry leader in this space. We can do that by demonstrating use cases from our history, demonstrating the partnerships that we have with best-in-breed solutions around particular domain-focused technology or particular application expertise.
Tell us more about this domain-ready technology and how that all works.
Absolutely. So the way that we try and shortcut the delivery of a solution is by pulling together pre-integrated, pre-validated solutions that are focused either at a particular vertical or at a particular type of application. And by taking these building blocks that we have, our customer can start seeing return on investment, they can start seeing solutions come together much more quickly.
So tell us a little bit more about how this, I suppose, this Lego brick approach to it, why that actually is a more successful way of dealing with this.
Well, Lego bricks are a great analogy. What we see is that when you want to build a house, you're using the same fundamentals as when you want to build a submarine. Same pieces are pulled together in different ways to deliver a solution that actually meets the requirements of the end customer. We look at IoT in the same way. We deliver a set of pre-validated, pre-integrated building blocks that can then be pulled together to deliver a different shaped end solution each time.
We've talked a lot about deployment and how that's crucial to the successful implementation of IoT. For people watching who want to have some key takeaways to remember, what would you say to them when it comes to ensuring a successful deployment and implementation of IoT?
I think we come back to what I said at the beginning, in that the big question is why. If you haven't got a use case, if you haven't got an ROI that's tangible, that's visible to the customer, if they're just along the journey to say we want some IoT, then actually that's not going to deliver a solution. The development is not worth the effort. You then need to look around at engaging with best-in-breed solution providers like Advantech that can come along and provide you that expertise that's non-differentiating to your customers straight out of the box. It's development work that you don't need to do. And that what you very much need to do from the outset is to define a roadmap with key stages which are very well understood, that have real pass criteria to take you on to the next stage. And then by travelling down that roadmap, you're not disappearing off a black hole anywhere. You actually engage with a solution provider that actually can deliver a true end-to-end scalable solution.
Well, we know the value of IoT, but also we can understand the reluctance sometimes of the C-suite to engage with it. So it's really interesting to hear about this roadmap that you talk about, so that actually it is a very simple to implement and to deploy this technology and bring that amazing value. It's been great finding out more. Bobby Vale from Advantech, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Alistair.